This channel is for educational purposes only. Make sure you do your own due diligence before making any investments. And there is inherent risk in trading, so it's speculative. Just make sure you keep that in mind. Hi, this is Joe. Today I want to talk a little bit about trend alignment. So if you've been watching my channel for any period of time, you recognize that I spend a significant portion talking about multiple time frames. And my book, Invest Like a Pro, certainly delves into that topic in depth. And so what I wanted to explain today is I think something, I don't put this actual chart in the book, but I want you to start thinking this way. And I think if you look at the chart I'm going to show in a second, I believe you'll get a better understanding of what I'm trying to achieve in my book as well as on this channel. So obviously the goal is to improve your timing on stocks that you're interested in. And so I want to show you the cycle of a stock and how that can take place in multiple time frames. So let's go ahead and get into this chart. I want to start with this, and then I'm going to give you some examples. So the black line represents the 18-month moving average, and it also represents the cycle for the stock, or the stages for the stock, where stage one would be like a basing stage. Stage two is your stage two uptrend. Three is a topping phase, and then four is your declining phase. This is happening all the time on stocks, all the time. And it's also happening all the time in multiple time frames. So while the 18-month line is doing this, we could have an 18-week line in red here that is going through its own cycle as well. And so, as I've said in the past, I think the driver of my approach is the 18. Now, I like to use the 40 in conjunction with that, and I don't want you to disregard the 40. But for today, I kind of want you thinking in this, having this mentality in terms of the slope of the 18 for each time frame, helping you define where we are in the cycle. Where are we in this? What stage are we in for that time frame? And I think if you start thinking this way, it's going to help you to really, obviously, what I'm trying to find is somewhat of a match. I want to see a match where the 18-month and the 18-week are sort of giving me a similar signal. So obviously early twos on both the monthly and the weekly is a huge positive for me. I like early two and a late one is a great combination. What I'm just trying to avoid is obviously a buying late in two, or somewhere in three, or during four on the longer term time frame. But I'm also trying to avoid late two and a topping phase, or some kind of a buying somewhere in three on the shorter term time frame. So I hope this makes sense when you think about it in these terms. This is a pretty simple graph, but what I've been showing in a lot of the videos that I've done is really trying to identify this specific setup, which is I'm looking for a counter trend move into a longer term uptrend. So the shorter term trend is going down and maybe losing momentum into the support of the longer term time frame. So the black line could be the 18-week, and the red line could be the 18-day. Or the black line could be the hourly 18, and the red line could be a 10-minute 18. So I don't want you thinking that this is only applicable to a monthly and a weekly. It does work in all different time frames, but I think this is a good starting point for us. So let's go into the first chart. I want you to think. So unfortunately, I really felt like the best example was the Zoom video. And so it doesn't have a whole lot of history, but we can see based on the move of the direction of the 18-month, this is definitely moving higher. And We had, let's just say for argument's sake that this was sort of the stage one, and then we're in the midst of, so the 18-month, if we had one, was sort of flat and is now turning up. So we have this rising 18-month, and we have pulled back to it. However, I'm just sort of focusing on the slope of that 18-month. So I know that I have an uptrend or stage two in place. And you could call this a stage two pause because it isn't going up. It's pulling back to the 18-month line. So I know I have that in place. And I'm not going to go into ADX or the MACD right now, but obviously we want to see the confirmation that I talk about in ADX on the up moves and pullbacks. But in terms of looking at your timing is more focused on understanding price and the cycle of price and where you are in the stage of each time frame. And so I know I'm in an uptrend or a stage two uptrend on the monthly chart. If I go to the weekly, I can sort of identify that, the 18 rolled over and has turned down, and now it looks like it's starting to flatten out. And so just looking at the 18, I can see that we had, somewhat of a topping pattern, and now we've been in a declining phase, and now it looks like we're starting a new stage one, or maybe, we've already been in a stage one for a little bit. And I think this needs a little bit of, probably a little bit more work, but we do have a stage one starting to work here. So I'm very attracted when I see a monthly chart that I know is up, and now I've got a stage one developing on the weekly chart. Now, let's just clear this off and let's ignore the 18. And I just for argument's sake, let's look at the price. The price made a lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. I mean, that's definitely made it through to in a downtrend, right? You've made a lower low here, another lower low here, another lower low. You've got a series of lower highs and lower lows. So based on the price alone, you'd have to consider this time frame to be in a downtrend. Now look at what just happened. And as you guys know, when I see this and it goes from a low to a new high and takes out this prior peak, now we're in an alert phase. We're in a bull alert. It's not bull confirmed, because we need to see this come back and then go back up through here and make a second higher high. So right now, I would just put this in a bull alert. Well, that to me is stage one. And so I'm looking at this as a stage one right now, and I'm looking to see if it wants to turn into stage two. I like what's going on here. I like the whole pattern. Look at the strength of the ADX on the up move, and then on the decline phase, there really wasn't a lot of strength on the sellers. So these are the types of things that I'm looking for. Now, I mean, we could take this down another time frame and go down to the daily chart and start looking for a new signal. Now that we've moved up on this leg to the upside, we're looking for a 3 to form on the daily chart, and then maybe a 4, and then back to a 1. And then if we get this to turn back to the upside, then we have a stage 2 on the daily chart. Confirming what's taking place on the weekly. I want you to start thinking this way. This is the way I think if you're going to really start to convert the information that I'm putting out based on the book and the videos, I think you want to understand how we go through stage 1, stage 2, top, and then make a top in stage 3, and then we go through a stage 4 decline, and then another stage 1. Now, I'm just going to show a different chart. So let's look at ServiceNow. ServiceNow is clearly still has a monthly chart with a rising 18-month line. But is this, and I want to ask everyone here, just quiz yourself on this stuff. Is this an early stage 2 or is it a late stage 2? I mean, it might not be late, but it's not early.
I mean, early stage 2 is way down in here. Maybe this first pullback here was an excellent opportunity to buy this for the first time. You got to pull back to a rising 18-month moving average. Now we've had another one, and now another. So I don't know. I personally don't consider this to be early, but it's still a stage 2. So until we see more signs of topping to develop, I don't think you can. So if this were to fail and start to chop sideways and maybe cause that 18 to sort of flatten out a little bit, now I know that this monthly chart is probably forming some kind of a stage 3. If we go to the weekly chart, the point I wanted to make is that we had a phase where this went up and we had a stage 2 run, and then we've been in a topping phase. Now, it went into like a shorter term stage 4. And I guess the main point I wanted to make here is that you don't always go from a stage 2 to a stage 3 to a stage 4. Sometimes you go to 3 and it's really just a pause in 2. And then you go back into 2 again. So just to make a little more sense of this. So this period here where we went through this little down phase, I consider this to be like a 2 pause or a 3 that converted back to a 2. It doesn't always go, 1, 2, 3, 4 back to 1. So just kind of keep that in mind as you're looking at these. And we don't have to have like the perfect, it's not going to work out perfectly every time. And you're going to look at some charts and say, I have no idea where this would be in that cycle, and that's okay. But the stock's also telling you something. If you can't read it clearly, then there's probably not a trend there, and or you need to find the time frame that is a little bit more making a little bit more sense to you. But in this case, I mean, we can see we had a small topping phase, a small declining phase, and now we're starting to turn back up. So I think this is a late stage 1. Now, I'd like to see this pull back and maybe convert a little bit more of a pattern that sets up the next opportunity on the daily chart, which would also set up the next pullback closer to this weekly line. These are the types of things I want you to start thinking about as you're going through and looking at these 18 months. Think about what stage you're in each time frame. Are you in 1, 2, 3, 4? Are you early in stage 2? Are you late in stage 4? Are you, watch that stage 1 on the lower time frame and start to look for signs of divergence if you want to start being a little aggressive. This is very important. I hope this makes sense. Please make any comments and or post any questions, and we'll see you next time.